I was caught. There was a cut. Thanks for staying with us. In a bid to increase logistics efficiency, reduce traffic congestion, enhance smart parking, improve road safety, and maintain orderliness, the Lagos State government is set to enforce the implementation of the E-Callup system for articulated vehicles, E-Callup system for articulated vehicles and tankers along the Lekki-Epe corridor. And the policy will commence on the Friday, 1st of August 2025. Joining us this morning to let you know all you need to know about the scheme is the Chief Executive Officer of the E-Callup Technology Services, Timi Koleolu. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
So you are the CEO of the tech part of the E-Callup. The last guest we had on E-Callup was from the government side, you know, who was explaining to us the policies, the measures that they've put in place. Now we have the person who do the technology here with us. Okay, you answer question today. Welcome, first of all. Are you calm? Are you calm?
I'm trying to be.
Humble servant.
All right, so what conversations did you have before you started designing the E-Callup system? What was it meant to achieve, and were you able to get the technology to that point where it's going to achieve what it set out to achieve?
Okay, thank you. So at the beginning, the E-Callup system is a Lagos State policy. So our own job was to translate that policy into a solution that is viable, you know, that would actually solve the problem. So we had a lot of engagement with stakeholders, the users primarily, all the unions, the industries in that sector. And then we also constituted a team of people who actually have experience in the logistics sector. The fundamental part of it is to actually go after the problem and try and solve it, as opposed to just playing around with it, right? So for us, we had to attack the pain points of people, which was people were spending so much time trying to get into the ports, as you know, before in Apapa. So the government didn't want the same thing to happen at the Lekki-Epe corridor. So it was more of a preemptive action that, look, okay, this problem might happen. What do we do to attack it? So we approached people, we spoke to people, we looked at it from what has happened at Papa as well, and we used that experience to try and build something that, you know, improves on the system that we have at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, so I was very happy when I read through the whole story and everything, and because I live around that area already. As of last week, there was a falling container, you know, and it blocked the road. And, you know, immediately I saw the containers, I was like, this thing has started coming towards this side. Now we're going to start having all these
Apapa issues.
Yes, all these Apapa issues and everything. So what are the measures put in place to ensure that the roads are safe for this, for we, the people, and then the containers, the trucks on the road?
So, I mean, that's a good question. When the E-Callup system starts, what you say is that if there's a problem on the road, we can know quickly. You know, our system will tell us that there's congestion on the road, the turnaround time has become slower. So then we can stop trucks from bombarding that road. So the road is freer for people to ply. And it also gives the people that need to solve the problem the opportunity to have free space to remove the truck and deal with the issue. What we find now is that when there's an issue on the road, everybody is still going, the trucks are still going, and then everywhere gets jam-packed. But with the E-Callup system, we can actually stop that. Stop the traffic for a moment. We didn't stop it for an hour or two for things to be sorted out. Then people move in, they sort it out, and it's not affecting the other road users. That place is also very residential, right? So it's important that the road is safe. And when an accident happens, we quickly react to it and solve it. And information is important to us.
Okay, so the Apapa end of town is where I apply. And we saw how the E-Callup started. Compliance was a problem. But right now, in Apapa, I can tell you for free that we are bowling all the way home. Going home and back to work is now so beautiful. I love the community because things have eased out. But I remember clearly that, you know, it's because the alternative of the Lekki-Epe port and all the businesses have also come up that we're enjoying some sort of relief. Also, at that time, all stakeholders, Federal Ministry of Transport, Lagos State Ministry of Transport, were constantly on Apapa because from the Sele bus stop, in fact, there will be blockage all the way. And Pengasum will say, we are not part of Nupeng. We say we are not part of them. Tanker drivers will join. You know, they are of a different aspect. So how do you want to ensure you do this and there will be absolute compliance from the get-go, from that August 1st?
So a major part of what we have done is to make sure that we carry all the stakeholders along, right, from the beginning. So the unions, everybody that are users, we went with them, we took their feedback, and put that into what we're building. And we made sure that everybody we had a buy-in. I mean, Lagos State did a lot of work in terms of making sure that stakeholders are carried along. And until everyone signed off that, and that's why you would have seen that there was a few we were trying to start, you know, and we didn't start before. Because we wanted to make sure that everyone was ready and everyone was in alignment. So right now, we expect that there will be a lot of compliance. And the way we have also built the system, right? If you don't book your call-up, you can't enter the port.
Good.
Right? Because we actually have hardware. At the port, for example, you know, our hardware is there. So even if you go and try to bypass the system, when you get to that destination, you will not be able to enter. So that's a major deterrent, you know, for people. You don't want to waste your time, you don't want to waste your diesel.
What happens to a truck that decides to bypass and decides to just block the port entrance?
So you can't, I mean, there will be penalties, yes, for that. You know, there will be penalties for that. And our system will also note it, you know, whether you're a first-time offender, you're a second-time offender, all those kind of things. We'll capture all that kind of data.
Okay. Are you ready, Miriam?
Well, that was my question. You mentioned stakeholders, you mentioned unions, but I believe stakeholders are also people who are living along that axis. And this policy, however beneficial it will be, you know, it's also, I'm sure it has some not so pleasant effect on those that live along that corridor. Are there any resources or anything that has been put in place just to help the stakeholders, as per residents who already live there, to transition?
Yeah, so the policy is for trucks, so it has no direct impact on people who are just driving their vehicles normally. So in fact, by the time we start, it would enhance their experience. And then we also carried along the association of the residents in the Lekki axis, you know, so we had meetings with them as well. We took their input on board as well. I mean, they are even the ones that they affect the most, right? If that place goes bonkers, the price of real estate, everything goes down, right? And
investments.
Yeah, investments. That corridor is major, you know, in terms of investment. So the residents, the people who have offices and things like that in that area were also carried along in the process.
So are there plans to expand the E-Callup system to other parts of Lagos?
So currently there's an E-Callup system that is operational in Apapa at the moment. This is the next place where the government has seen that, look, there's going to be a lot of potential for congestion. So at the moment, this is where we are focused on. Of course, if our help is needed in any other parts of Lagos, we'll be happy to. Yeah.
So what support or resources do you have for stakeholders during this transitioning period?
So we have a command center where people can come in. The major stakeholders that we're going to be engaging with and directly are the users, right? And we have a very big command center and customer service office in that area. And also all the different parks where users are going to be using. We have our people are also present there. So if there's an issue, they can quickly respond to it. We also have a dedicated ops team, you know, that are very responsive. For example, there's an issue with a barrier, it's causing delay. You can go and attend to it immediately. And we've been doing a lot of sensitizations as well, making sure that the users, they understand what it's about. We've seen a lot of traction in terms of registration as well. So there's a serious uptake of.
By command center, sorry, ma'am, you mean offices along the corridor? For instance, if there was a broken down truck and you wanted to respond, would you expect the trucks to the tow trucks to come from Alausa or
No. They are in everything happens in the Lekki corridor. Lekki-Epe corridor. Yeah.
So the kick-off Friday.
Yeah.
Are we? How optimistic? How excited? We're
very excited. Numbers are looking good.
And we're sure that we're not shifting again.
No.
Well, has it started? Have you put the thing in place, and has it started?
So yeah, everything is in place. We've been doing a lot of test runs. Just testing the system in a very real life scenario. Registration now, we have over 10,000 trucks that are registered, that are ready to go. So we are ready now, and what is most important is that I believe that all the stakeholders too are ready. We can be ready, but if the people are not ready, and so that's why the engagement and everything that we did, it took time. Everyone is on board now.
Is there going to be like an observation time? So it starts going, you're constantly taking notes, feedback, and all that to reform.
So I mean, yes, the best thing is once we start. We expect that there will be some kinks. We have people on ground that are ready to respond to any issues that happens. We know that at the beginning there might be some issues. We are expectant of that. And
do we know specifically what traffic time will be along that corridor? Because now, as you know, sometimes the traffic is so bad. Some people tell you I spent 2 hours, 3 hours. How much time will be saved as a result of this system? So
we believe that in that corridor especially, when I say that corridor from the junction inwards, the traffic time normally from that junction to the port should be about 20 minutes, right?
Okay.
Yeah, when there's no traffic.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
when there's no traffic,
right.
Yeah, true.
We have trucks that are using it at the moment, but sometimes when there's rush hour, everybody comes out, and but the good thing is that we can see that. So if we know that there's congestion on the road, then we won't release trucks. Right? If we see that things are slowing down a little bit, we can tell them to wait.
What if one guy calls you and says, my truck is there, just let it go?
I mean, there's our mandate is very simple, and our mandate is that everybody books, they go in, and the system is automated. To be honest, I can't go into the system and start changing things.
Thank you so much. We've been speaking with the CEO of the E-Callup Technology Services, Timi Koleolu. Thank you. Wish you the best as we are starting on Friday. We'll keep getting news.
We'll be back with good
to
news
see how it's working, and congratulations, at least to Lagos State as well. That's all we can take on this segment. So we'll come back and move on to another part of the show. Hopefully we'll have small gist before the end of the day.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.